Every football fan asks for the same thing. We don't need perfect referees. We need consistency. If that's a foul in the first minute, it should be a foul in the 90th. If that was a yellow card yesterday, it should be a yellow card next week. If one referee gives it, then another referee should give it too. And when that doesn't happen, fans don't just get annoyed, they feel cheated. They start saying there are no standards anymore, that referees just guess, that no one knows what football is supposed to be. I'm a football referee, and in this video, I want to explain why this complaint never disappears. Not to defend referees, but to explain why the kind of consistency fans want is something that football can't actually produce. When fans say be consistent, they usually mean one thing: same action, same decision. Fans don't experience football as isolated moments, they experience it as comparisons. Fans don't ask why was this a foul, they ask why was this a foul and that wasn't. Football fans remember outcomes. This wasn't a yellow last week. This wasn't a foul in the last game. The referees always give that. That seems logical from the sofa. But referees don't referee comparisons. They referee in the moment. A referee is not thinking about what happened last week. They think about what happened just now in that moment. That difference alone is where consistency starts to break. Here's the first problem. No two actions in football are ever truly the same, even when they look identical on TV. Balance changes, speed changes, angle changes, expectation changes. A tackle in the 5th minute is not the same as a tackle at the 85th. A challenge from behind is not the same as a challenge from the side. A player having balance is not the same as a player lunging. Fans flatten all that into one question: why not the same call? Referees don't see one variable, they see many, and consistency becomes harder the more variables you add. At first glance, these two tackles look identical. Same contact, same leg out, same outcome. That's why fans ask, how can one be a red and another only be a yellow? Right now you're seeing both on screen. They look the same, but they are not. Let's focus on the first one. Here, the speed is high. The point of contact is high. The opponent is not moving into the direction of the challenge. The defender arrives late with a bent knee and makes contact in a dangerous zone. At this speed, this combination creates serious danger. Intent does not matter here. Direction of play does not matter here. This is excessive force. That's why this one is a red card. Now look at the second one. Here, the defender comes from the direction of play. The attacker moves the ball at the last second. The point of contact aligns with the height of the ball. The speed is controlled, not driven through the opponent. There is speed, there is risk, but there is no excessive force. To fans, both players fall the same way. To referees, the level of danger is completely different. This is a dangerous tackle, not a red card tackle. This is where consistency starts to feel impossible. This sentence sounds reasonable, but this is where consistency breaks down completely. Because referees don't just judge actions by what happens, they judge actions by what could have happened. Football is a game of risk. A small contact at high speed can be dangerous. A stronger contact at low speed can be safe. That seems unfair to fans, because danger isn't always visible. But referees are trained to protect players, not just punish contact. And risk is never identical from one situation to the next. Fans hate this part, but context matters. In the first few minutes of the match, players are fresh, control is higher, timing is sharper. In the last few minutes, legs are heavy, challenges arrive late by default. A tackle that is manageable early can become dangerous late. Referees are trained not to referee the score or the clock, but they cannot ignore how the game has evolved. Consistency does not mean pretending like the game never changes. It means adapting to reality as it unfolds. You'll often hear commentators say the referee has set the line. What fans hear is that fouls are allowed today. That's not what it means. Setting the line is about expectations. Early in a match, there might be small pushes, Minor contact, nothing dangerous. If the referee whistles everything, players adapt. If the referee allows more contact, players adapt differently. Both approaches can be consistent. The problem starts when players push beyond what was acceptable. Then the referee steps in. From the stand, it looks like he allowed it before. From the referee's view, the line was crossed. Consistency here is about escalation, not repetition. Some fouls matter more than others, not because of who commits them, but because of what they stop. Two similar fouls can have very different effects. One stops a counterattack, one doesn't. One kills momentum, one doesn't. Referees don't judge fouls in isolation, they judge impact. That's another layer fans rarely see, but referees must consider. VAR didn't make refereeing less consistent, it just made comparisons easier. Fans now compare this week to last week, this referee and that referee, this league and that league. But VAR still relies on interpretation. Lines are drawn, frames are chosen, judgment remains. Technology didn't remove subjectivity, it just revealed how much of it was always there. Here's the truth most fans don't like. Perfect consistency would require the same speed, the same angle, the same context, the same pressure, the same moment. That never happens. What fans really want isn't consistency, it's predictability. And football is not a predictable sport. So the next time you think there's no consistency anymore, pause. Ask yourself, what was different this time? Angle, speed, balance, risk? You still don't have to agree with the decision, but understanding why consistency breaks might make football a little less frustrating to watch and a little more honest.